Well, buying a car is a pretty big deal for many residents, but it does come with persistence and resistance. In this week's Market Insider, Lloyd Allen takes a look at what you should know before driving off.
You might buy an initial car cheap up front, but it's going to cost you very, very expensive at the tail end.
Well, nowadays, it seems like everyone's getting a car of their own, and most of those vehicles on our roads being used vehicles. But are there some questions you may need to ask before handing over your cash and getting those keys? Senior manager at Glass Accessory Warehouse, Trevor Strawn, says he's seen it all. Secondhand Japanese car owners pouring way more into a car than they anticipated.
You want to make sure that the vehicle is compatible with a vehicle that goes into the United States.
While imports are standard from both the U.S. and Asian market, Strawn argues part availability becomes blurry, especially for Asian or European vehicles.
Look at the other used car dealerships on the road now that is actually bringing in a lot of the Japanese cars, and they normally tend to buy the cars that are compatible with the American market.
He says brands like Suzuki, Toyota, Nissan, and Honda are for the most part accessible, but warns of unfamiliar brands offered at cheaper rates.
If that is a Japanese direct car, God forbid you have an accident, you need a headlight, you need a hood, you need a bumper, all right. Those three items there can probably run you into around $1,500, $1,600.
Strawn claims developing countries like the Bahamas are used as dumping ground for aging vehicles, with shrinking part availability and increasing operational cost. Car dealer and industry expert Ben Aubrey agrees.
In Japan, they give incentive, they make it more expensive. It's a higher road tax every year the older the vehicle gets. Most commonly is that people who are getting burnt either through bringing in their own cars and, not knowing what they're purchasing.
Now the used car market has spiraled upward and is reported by the United Nations Economic Commission for Europe to be a $17.6 billion industry, with a significant portion supported by the Caribbean and Latin America. But whatever you decide, both offer advice to new or used car buyers.
Your car is like your human body, so you should be servicing your car no less than twice a year.
A lot of the newer vehicles are going into hybrids, or they're going into smaller engines that produce more power and burn less fuel.
Lloyd Allen, ZNS Network News.